If you knew you were going to die soon, what would be your last words to someone? Your last long advice that you would give someone? What would they be? And more than just the, hey, I love you, Mom, or like the guilty confession, dude, I picked my nose in the 8th grade, they just had to know, okay? What would be your last words to someone? Things that you know that you could stake your life on, stake your word on, saying, this is the meaning of life, and this is what you're supposed to do with the rest of your life. Because that's the predicament we find ourselves when we look at the book of 2 Peter. Peter knows that his days are short. He knows that he's not going to be living on this earth much longer. And so he knows that he's got some wisdom and some knowledge that he needs to let everyone know about who Jesus is and the life that Jesus calls us to live. And I love where he starts, because he starts on this idea of growing in faith, right? These are the last words of Peter, the rock, the apostle, one of Jesus' closest friends, and he starts in growing your faith. That's what he wants us to remember. And I think that this is such a bigger idea, such a bigger concept that we don't give much credit to, of growing in your faith. It's something that we talk a lot, especially in youth group, of how to grow more like Jesus and what that looks like. And the coolest thing is Peter starts it off almost like a Kanye West song. We have everything we need. We have everything, right? And he says, we have everything we need to live a godly life in Jesus. Everything. What does that mean? We have the Holy Spirit within us. If you don't have the Holy Spirit within you, it's going to be impossible to live a godly and holy lifestyle. The Holy Spirit's the only way that can happen. And he starts it off with, you have everything you need within you to live a godly life in Jesus. Boom. Sick. All right, we're good. That's all we need to know. Great Devo, Andrew. That's great, right? But the thing about this is I love that Peter just doesn't leave us hanging. Often like sometimes teachings do, of, okay, now you have the Holy Spirit. Now you have all the power that you need to live a godly lifestyle. But there's also this part of your own effort that's involved in seeing that to come to fruition. Because just because you have God's Spirit within you, without any effort put alongside of it, it's going to be useless. Because God's Spirit within you is meant to be used within you while you're working and striving to be more like Jesus. And the more you strive to be more like Jesus, the more the Holy Spirit is going to be continuously at work in your life, in you, and through you. And Peter talks about that. He talks about how he goes on this long list of, okay, now you have God's Spirit within you, so now you should grow like this and this and this and this and this. And he ends on the biggest idea of all, of love one another. Okay, you got God's Spirit within you, make sure you love everyone. And you're like, that's going to be kind of tough. That's going to be pretty hard. But my question to you is this, because I think Peter set it up really, really well for us. How much effort are you putting into this? How much effort are you putting into living a holy and godly lifestyle? How much effort are you putting into striving continuously after Jesus, to getting to know God's Spirit? Because that is specifically the key of living holy and living like Jesus. That's what we need. That's what we need to continue to strive after. How much effort are you putting into that? Because sometimes we think that godliness or holiness can be something so far-fetched of an idea that we can never achieve it. And Peter lets us know right here, hey, this is achievable. You can do it, but it's going to require some effort and it's going to require some work. So yet again, how much effort are you putting into this?